nero eduka iyo bwate emixer iyo wochoganya chirangi wikabunuraganie wochoganire erangi yiga aseduke yiga ya Uhuru Superstores na wokwege namuna ekale aho watagete ni gukwaya nyora bwikirano tutarire rero elibwe nyorere abamanyi aboigo Ekeonga enyumba yao use asomanyete use chire biasara njibwa tokorelekana okuya na ayonsi nigo araikirane ekero otumigete chirangi cha Crown Paints eduke yiga ya Uhuru Superstores yego tokase enyumba ya Uhuru Complex imeyumucho yigo busongo eyuerange neduka ya Safaricom mwigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyuere angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simbwetera seti namba chabo 0111161500 Uhuru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Zuku, home of quality entertainment with reliable internet and affordable satellite TV across the country. For $29.99, get your satellite TV dish and decoder with strong signal. Enjoy crystal clear channels, kids shows, sports, local dramas, Nollywood, Nat Geo, and more for $4.50 per month.
Charagire Chinsa Isano na Ibere cy'abano basori tkerigari Jumamosi tariki 3 mutenyi no ye 11 mwaka w'ekirubere 2025 mwanche murigeria Ekeonga asinchira yowenye kurigeta seni kya Getembe nchengoro kwa Catherine Nyaboga Vanessa Nyaboga cross umuntu wa wimanyiriro Kevin Ongeri nero koneka bune chibichechi na Mario Ingo ikirachira asinchira ire yowe karansuke obena intuguika omoiro ritskoria rero muraibuense daktari wa Samuel Ruto nigo aina na ubuteneneri bwa Amboseli National Park gochia serikali ya kaunti ya Kajiado. Ruto kero ara umoyego yu nigo airabuna kobote arichiko rikatiba yo mwaka 2010 nigo aina na ubuteneneri obu na nigo bono ya bekroben ase gazeti ya serikali buna epaki yu nigo erachigo tenenero ane serikali ya kaunti ya Kajiado.
Transfer of the management functions of Amboseli National Park to the county government of Kajiado from the national government. To whom these presents shall come, greetings. Whereas Amboseli National Park, previously known as the Southern Reserve for Maasai, and later the Maasai Amboseli Game Reserve. The Constitution of Kenya 2010 provides the framework for the transfer of functions between the two levels of government, whereas the national government, through the Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife, jointly with the county government of Kajiado, executed a framework for the transfer of the management of Amboseli National Park as notified by Kenya Gazette Notice number 15320 and 15231 of 24th October 2025. Now therefore, in exercise of the powers and authority conferred upon the head of state of government, I, William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, do hereby ordain, declare, and direct that the management of Amboseli National Park is hereby vested in the county government of Kajiado. Now henceforth, By dint of this presence and the deed of transfer herein executed, may it be known to all that it is hereby proclaimed that the management of Amboseli National Park stands returned to the host community through the county government of Kajiado. In testimony whereof, I have caused this proclamation to be issued under the hand of the President and the public seal of the Republic of Kenya on this 8th day of November in the year of the Lord 2025.
Waziri w'Ettemi Muske Julius Migosi Ogamba nigo ainekera abakenya buna mbachi gukora emechando irase ensemeria y'Ettemi gochakera ase University gwikacho skuru cy'oboroso okona koro University ya Machakos kinga kicho moyega bwo berekera aboroki wachibuto Migosi niga kwanirete umurobiro OCBC annamuno kinga kichiga aboroki babatangane bo umurobiro yo barasoe ase secondary omwaka ogocha.
We are keen to address all the challenges in the university subsector and indeed in the entire education sector in a long-term and sustainable manner. It is our goal to ensure that students at all levels of education ladder pursue and complete their studies and training seamlessly and without unnecessary interruptions and barriers. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the key imperatives in education is access to quality education and training. Enhancing access to education and training remains a key priority for the government, from the lowest levels all the way to the highest. Ladies and gentlemen, next year, we will admit the first cohort of senior school learners into senior school. In 3 years' time, by the year 2029, they'll be ready to join university. I take this opportunity, therefore, to call upon universities to adequately prepare for that intake. Let us work together to ensure that higher education is aligned to the skills-oriented and learner-centered vision of the competency-based education. As you may already know, we provide free and compulsory basic education in line with Article 53 of the Constitution. The current education reform process to implement the competency-based education has not changed this position. The approved rates of capitation remain in place. Kenya shillings 1,420 per learner per year in primary school, 15,042 per learner per year in junior school, and 22,244 per learner per year in senior school. This is an appropriate opportunity for me to clarify, ladies and gentlemen, that the government has not revised any fees payable by learners at any level of basic education. The approved boarding fees remains as has always been since 2015. Reports therefore appearing in sections of the media.
Waziri mukuru w'uburundi waime umuske Dr. Fredo Kengomatiangi oyibona oromo konyo bumuraya ase kiama keregia jupiri nigo amochire bunge nene gose parliament ase emechando ao ensi ya Kenya yabeire kwegwetara na boigo na gutaikirania emirobirio aigati abajumbe bachoretwe ukona korona Nairobi Matiangi nigo airete buna ebunge nene osinere buya gukora botuki igoro ya makon Kenya yabe Kegwetera anemono ogwitwa kwa basai na boigo amakweri gosogo kwa bantu ensemeria ya Shakahola.
The history of our parliament has not been very well studied and documented. I argue all the time, and all of you wonderful people here will relate to this, that this parliament that is in office now and the honorable members of parliament who are here, please allow me to be very sincere. This is the first time Parliament has not acted and actually invoked its absolute institutional mandate, which is bipartisan representation to deal with issues of the day. Because we have seen in previous parliaments, many of you who are here, Mheshimiwa Murathe, Mheshimiwa Kembe Gitura, and the others who were in parliament in the past, when there was a crisis in the country, and in fact, this is the contribution of parliament to the management of the country. Parliament usually closes ranks, they forget about parties, they come together and now do a parliamentary inquiry on an issue. When the Gen Z demonstrations happened in 2024, and what happened in parliament happened, quite frankly, from a government point of view, and as someone who has been a cabinet minister, I thought that the executive branch of government was going to take advantage of an absolute opportunity available to them, ask Parliament to have a bipartisan inquiry on what had happened, so that then they can follow and provide even an opportunity through which expression and discussion would happen on the challenges of Gen Z and what was happening in the country. Now, we haven't seen that rigorous use of the institution of Parliament for the good of the country, where, for example, investigations like those would happen. And both parties in government and parties in the opposition would sit and deal with those kinds of issues. When children burn to ashes in a school here, 21 of them, you expect a complete and thorough bipartisan investigation by Parliament. None of us here, I don't know whether there's anybody even in this room, who knows how many graves are in Shakahola and how many people died there. No thorough bipartisan parliamentary investigation. This is why there is now a big debate on the actuality of representation for legislative institutions. Who do they actually represent in the long run? Are they acting in the good of the people, or are they acting in the good of the
Togo chiago korera botukibwa kore ne kiombe kiragio korwania mariogo yogotinda na kada nigo bokoro kyabuna omongino yomo asabangina bane nigo bakwenka marwa eri bakonye chifamire cyabo one mono asichi amate cyo konyora gwanze gose cyamate cyitari kwenyara asabono amarwa yo aretiro muchando one mono asi abasai abantu nigo babona gosegetwa gwetanga no korosi amarwa yo mabe na koneria abasai korende bari yobonjira bondo bonga borabakonye na kubakinia asa magima abo yakiraritko unenchira yemo yokorenda amagima yabasai.
Tunaomba kwamba ingie tena mambo ya pombe haramu. Pombe haramu ndio imepoteza watoto wetu. Ukichunga mtoto wako, chunga pia mtoto wa jirani. Kwa sababu usipatie mtoto wa jirani pombe, ukifikiria unadhuru mtoto wa jirani, uko unadhuru mtoto wako. Kwa sababu mtoto wa jirani wakati atakuwa kule mambo zile zingine za kunywa pombe, hata yako atajua na kwamba wache niende nikunywe pombe. Kwa hivyo sisi wote tutapoteza tukiingia mambo. Na nimeshukuru kwa sababu program hii sasa imewafunza.
Wamama wengi wamejikuta kwamba wanaenda kutengeneza pombe ili wasupport familia yao. Statistics ambaye tumeangalia hapo awali ni kwamba katika nchi nzima ilikuwa inakuja mama moja kati ya wamama 4 anatumia pombe ili aweze kusaidia familia yake, anaenda biashara ya pombe. Na kwa ile sehemu ambayo kuna umaskini kubwa, kati ya wamama 3 mmoja tengeneza pombe ili kwamba asaidie familia yao. So in percentages, nationally we were looking at 25% in generally as a country, alafu 30% kwa wale ambao ni maskini. Hiyo namba iko juu sana. Elgon pengine iko hapo katikati. Ofisi ya nakada itakuja hapa ili wasikize, tufanye ili tuweze kuona kwamba our partners wetu wote, kama kuna mtu kwa sababu ya umaskini ambaye ameingia kwa mambo ya kutengeneza pombe, tuone njia ya kuweza kuondoa, ili kwamba tuweze kuwa na future ambaye ni mzuri. Hiyo percentages ya 25 na 30% iko juu sana.
The women of this region, mambo ya drugs and alcohol abuse lazima tuachane nayo, si ndio? Tuangalie mambo ya economic empowerment ili tupeleke jamii mbele.
Na radio kuri Ekeonga Chinsa Isano na Ibere asenchira yo bwenya wancho murigerera chikora Chinsa 10 ntira negaiga na nditokoretera yo munaya nda asenchira yo bwenya boygo toro boregerera borobia.
Superstores nero eduka asorgo ngurigarua South Nyanza yanchere amone company ya mabati Rolling Mills eyuko yabwatuka uchiase abaonia aiga ntobwate showroom asura achebwirigirie amabati anda onsialia utagete showroom yeto nigo enkale eyuerengia na boigo ekogokiriso yao chingaki ogoswasa yegakurigiria amabati aiga ntobwate team tembo abo bagokora imirimo ase showroom yiga babwate chingoro chingia chugo kwarigania na boigo cho tebererie kende gensi uraganie bagotebererie company ya mabati Rolling Mills niko babwate amabati chingenjo ao ayuare ye chikala ao na boigo ayuiga bwate chi profile net gauges ao unabono babwate normal corrugated na boigo box corrugated asime babwate boomerang ayuare aye chigage emerongetato asama mabati alia ye chigage emerongebere na Isano na Isato mbabwate tile profiles alia au oriental elegantal versatile gross na boigo na versatile mat MRM niko babwate lifestyle ayuago chana Roman Jinko na boigo web design babwate yigani kabwate chikala bunabone lia Chaco Grey Brick Red Tile Red Maroon Sky Blue na boigo na green obutambe bwe mabwate yiga niko bokolengana amo nukuganya gwe customer mbabwate bintu bindi boigo ebyo ochikunyara kabo gutumika chinga gicho gwakeranya mabwate yiga ase nyumba yao tutari rero ase ouru MRM showroom onyare kabo gukwerera amabwate yu akomenya segeka ayo uchanye warrant na boigo ayo urakoberwa kasure asobwango eduke yiga ya ouru superstores yego toka se nyumba ya ouru complex imiyumu chuyigo busongo eyo duka ya Safaricom boigo ngotuka bari ase nyumba ya JM Towers eyure angene bengi ya Credit Bank asamange bakere simgwetera sete namba chabo 0111161500 Ouru Superstores, the people's choice, guaranteed lowest prices. Karibu nyumbani.
Welcome to Timiza School, where excellence is nurtured and dreams come alive. Located along Kisii Keroka Highway at Nyosia 1, Timiza School is now admitting learners for 2026 from playgroup to grade 9. At Timiza, your child is taught by TSC certified teachers expertly trained in the CBC curriculum, ensuring they excel holistically. We go beyond the basics by offering French and Kenyan Sign Language, preparing learners to thrive in a globalized world. Our modern facilities are designed for comfort and excellence. Spacious, well-equipped classrooms, comfortable and secure boarding facilities, modern and clean washrooms, clean and safe water for drinking. We inspire innovation and curiosity through the state-of-the-art science and computer labs. At Timiza, talents are nurtured through a variety of co-curricular activities, including football, basketball, swimming, chess, scouts, and inspiring music programs. With adequate training equipment, our reliable and affordable transport system ensures your child's safety and convenience. Don't miss out. Interviews and admissions for 2026 are ongoing at